The key to solving your greatest challenges all lies in the questions you ask. That is the topic of today's Out of the Box episode. Welcome back to Out of the Box, this series where unconventional thinking leads to extraordinary living. I'm your host, Elizabeth Miner, and today I want to share a tip I learned from the great Charlie Munger. And for those of you who are not finance geeks like I am, Charlie Munger is Warren Buffett's lifelong partner in business. He is the other half of Berkshire Hathaway. And Charlie is a brilliant man. And one of the things that I heard him talk about in an interview recently was the way he asks questions. Now, let me explain. Charlie is well into his 80s, and he has gone through a lot, and he has seen a lot. And he developed this thought process when he was a military man. And he was asked to solve how to help fighter pilots be safer. And his key was he inverted the question. And I thought that was brilliant. He said, I stopped asking how to make pilots safer. What I did was find out how they die and avoid that. I solved for that as opposed to making them safer. It gave him a whole different spin to coming up with a solution. And as I thought about this with a lot of the things that I have done in my life, that is, in my opinion, brilliant. And without knowing it, that is oftentimes how I move through some of my biggest challenges. So that is my offering to you today, is to see if you can think of one of your biggest challenges right now and see how you can invert that question and solve for that. And again, for Charlie, it was not dying versus making them safer. Now, by avoiding dying, that was solving the problem, and it did indeed make them safer. But it was the perspective that he took that helped him come up with different answers. So that's my unconventional thinking for you today from the mouths of our elders and brilliance of Mr. Charlie Munger. And if you know someone that just might need this exact advice, please do forward this episode, and thanks for subscribing. It helps others find this, and it helps YouTube share it with other people looking for this type of advice. I appreciate that. So until next week, keep reaching for that extraordinary life that you deserve. I'll see you next week. Ciao.